XFS, exploding with action-packed fights. Our next fight features Andy Murad versus Ty Holder. Murad has a clear, massive following here. A lot of ticket sales apparently came out to support this man. Talk about his record and his background there, Michael.
Well, Murad's out of San Diego. He goes by the Tooth Fairy. Fighting at an undisputed. He's 5'10", 185 pounds. Had no amateur record. It looks like he's a wrestling guy with jiu-jitsu in his background. Should make for an interesting fight tonight. Tell me a little bit about Ty Holder.
Ty Holder is out of Chula Vista with Alliance MMA. I have a lot of experience with those guys down at Alliance. They are very talented. Already have two guys who were victorious this evening. A great camp, one of the best I've ever visited, actually. Eric Del Fiero is just a mastermind and does a great job molding his guys and really having a team atmosphere. I talked to him in our interview the other night about structure. One word that comes to mind when I think about Alliance MMA is structure. Ty Holder is a jiu-jitsu, wrestling, and Muay Thai artist. Freestyle fighter, 5'10", 185 pounds, age 29 years old.
Talking about back in my day. Well, homie, this is my day. Class started 2 hours ago.
Hey guys, you guys ready for this? I'm introducing your fighters. Hold on. In the red corner right here, this gentleman represents Alliance MMA. He hails out of Chula Vista, California. He weighs in 185 pounds. He stands at a 5 feet 10 inches tall. A professional record of 1 win, 1 loss. Make some noise out here for Ty Holder. I don't want to hear any boos, guys. Let's hear for this guy one more time. Ty Holder. Don't do anybody.
In the red corner, we have Ty Holder. And in the Muay Thai shorts, we have Andy Murad. The Tooth Fairy. Interesting name.
Well, he got that name after working on his boxing with the Bomber Squad. He's supposed to have heavy hands to go along with his Muay Thai. You know, this is the first time all night I've really felt the crowd's energy. They've had a good crowd, but you can tell they're really behind Andy. That should give him a big boost going into this fight.
Yep, he definitely has a crowd on his side, but I'm gonna let you know that my pick in this fight is just Alliance MMA. Just the fact that he trains with those monsters down there makes me think that he's gonna come out and dominate this fight. Never seen him training down there that I know of, or at least never put the camera on him. Obviously focused on a lot of the other talent when I go down there to get some good video content for MMAinterviews.tv. You can check us out, of course, online at the website. And we are underway. Round 1 gets started. As we mentioned, Ty Holder in the gray trunks. Muay Thai shorts for Andy Murad. Quickly gets a takedown and after landing a punch, an elbow. They're back up to their feet though. Andy's staying calm despite the early aggression from Holder.
Ty wasted no time, came right out, hit him and dropped him and was all over him. Andy's done a good job to get back up against the fence, but right now Ty's putting all the pressure on him in the corner.
Holder looks like the more fit guy. I know Alliance has great cardio conditioning, so maybe he's looking to just press him against the cage and tire Murad out a little bit. Now Murad reverses. They're in a 50-50 position. Looking to get an underhook here is Holder. And he reverses Murad back, puts him back against the cage. His back is already reddened from the cage, in fact. Looked a lot of clinch work going on here early, Michael.
Yeah, it looks like it's a battle of the strength to see who can hold who against the cage and impose their will on him. Right now, Holder getting the advantage in that category.
Murad tries to reverse, but is unable to do so. Cecil People stops him, which is nice for the fans. Murad already has some blood showing on his face. A big leg kick exchange and right hand landed from Holder. Now a takedown attempt from Andy Murad, and he succeeds.
Holder pulls guard and is looking for a guillotine against the fence.
Holder will use the cage to get up here, surely. He's already on one knee, has one leg up. As Murad tries to land a couple little punches in the clinch there. Single leg attempt from Murad as Holder gets back to his feet.
Holder doing a good job to slowing down Murad's attempt at a single leg and gets out of it now. Now they're both pressed against the fence with Murad having the advantage at the moment. Holder looking to switch him right now.
Murad has the dominant position for one of the first times in the fight. Well, despite the takedown that he briefly secured there. Murad hanging in there. It's a very evenly matched fight at the moment.
Yeah, a lot of dirty boxing going on right now. Still looking to gain position. It's early on, so they're not too sweaty. So that's why you see them press against the fence with a whole lot of non-action going on.
Murad seems to be getting the better of things now as this round goes on. And it's definitely going to come down to who has the better cardio with this grinding style of fight that we're seeing.
Absolutely. Murad may be the more out-of-shape guy, but he seems to be the bigger guy imposing his weight and strength onto Holder at the moment. And he follows up with a nice knee on Holder.
Nice high clinch utilized there by Murad indeed.
10 seconds to go in the round. This is a pretty even round, back and forth if you ask me. Oh, and Murad almost gets a takedown in the round. Spencer, who do you give that round to?
Very difficult round to score. Early on, Murad landed a nice punch, but he was unable to secure a takedown, and Murad was, I'm going to have to give it to Murad as he persevered, it seemed like, and got the better of things late in the round.
I'd have to agree with you. I thought early on Holder was going to take that round easy, but Murad really rebounded nicely, seemed to control the second half of that round, and made a big difference. I think I got to go 10-9 Murad over Holder.
I agree, but who knows? Judges could see that either way there. We are on camera, MMAinterviews.tv, Watkins Bail Bonds, Xplode Fight Series. Doing it big down here, just outside Escondido, California, on the San Pasqual Indian Reservation.
It's been a great night of fights, a lot of highlight knockouts, a lot of fast-paced action, not a lot of lay and pray. Just what you want if you're a fight fan out here in Escondido.
Definitely. Want to thank our camera guys, Hugo Guerrero, Charlie Rebellero, you, of course, Michael Jenkin, helping me out here on the call. We got Lorenz Larkin, actually, was our guest cameraman and announcer. He's been hanging out with us all evening. We enjoyed the UFC fights earlier. Vitor Belfort delivered a devastating head kick finish of Michael Bisping there down in Sao Paulo, Brazil. Very impressive stuff. We'll see who he gets next. And now we're ready to start round two.
Holder comes out looking to press the action as he did in the first. Murad waiting to see. Now Murad puts it up against the fence, looking to continue what he started at the second half of that first round and imposing him will, throwing knees into the thigh. Those will take effect later on as he begin to gas because they're bigger men for 185. So you feel someone's going to start to gas sooner than later. And down with the takedown, Murad really stepping his game off, really putting a lot of pressure on Holder to do something.
Clearly, Andy Murad has taken control of this fight here at the end of the first and now into the second round. He has the back of Ty Holder, but Holder is looking to keep him off of him as he uses the cage, unable to get the hooks in for Murad. He's just riding him here, looking for an opportunity to sink that hook and potentially get a rear naked choke, but Holder back to his feet. And they're now in the middle of the cage. They might break. No, we're going back to the cage. Andy Murad doing a great job wearing the tie shorts. It's clear to see maybe he has a lot more clinching experience with that and utilizing the clinch very well, even though it's not a tie clinch so much. It seems like he's just got experience in that department.
You know, if I'm Holder, I feel like I got to take this fight off of the fence and get out there and use my hands to create some space and separation because Murad is getting the best of every exchange and getting the best of every clinch game now. So he's got to get off the fence and really start to utilize his striking.
Yeah, we haven't seen much striking at all in the stand-up department here or on the ground. It's been just a whole lot of clinching, which is not necessarily the best for the fans, but everybody is watching with open eyes despite that.
Yeah, Holder came out and landed a big right hand and dropped Murad, but after that there's been no striking whatsoever. It's just been a clinch battle that he's been losing.
Very difficult to score and frustrating for everyone involved, I would say, in a way. Cecil People stands him up again here. We'll see if we can get some striking action to happen now. that they re-go. Nice push kick there from Murad.
Murad really is starting to impose his will more.
Another nice push.
And right now, Holder does not know what to do. He seems to be stuck waiting to find a way to attack, but at the moment, finding nothing. And a big overhand right by Murad. He is on a roll right now. Holder really needs to find a way to get himself back into this fight.
He tries to land a right hand, and in fact, does somehow get back in as Murad slips momentarily, but regains his balance. The two clinch up again against the cage. Murad is clearly taking this round now, reverses him, has the dominant position on the cage again, looking to get some wrist control and works a knee to the leg.
Yeah, Murad's doing a great job of clinching in dirty boxing. He's really just picking apart right now Holder. Holder just pinched against the cage. Doesn't seem to find a way to angle himself off of the cage, so Murad's really throwing his weight on him. That could really play a big factor in round 3 when they start to gas.
And the round ends with a single leg attempt that does fail. They let go, and we'll go into round 3, I guess. Tough to say, but I have it scored 20-18 for Murad at the moment. I'm sure you have it the same after we spoke after round 1 there, Mike.
Absolutely. Murad did more of the same, things that are working for him. The clinch game is working, and he's going back to it, gets him into the cage, pushes him against, puts his weights on him, throws in some dirty boxing, some nice knees. Anytime Holder seems to want to get off the cage, he flips him back into the cage. Holder's really got to find a way in this 3rd round to start creating some separation and maybe try to start striking.
Saying hello to my buddy from Alliance MMA there in the corner of Ty Holder. Gave me a nice little glance there. Said hello. We got a Keith Jardine lookalike also in the corner there.
Spencer, you know everybody from every camp, so it's hard for them not to say hello to you. You seem to know, big and small, you seem to know someone from everywhere, so I'm not surprised at all.
Well, we work very hard at MMAinterviews.tv, trying to bring as much video content as we can to the fans. Got some good stuff out right now. Glover Teixeira sparring with Lyoto Machida. Feature on him. He's taking on Rampage next week in the UFC. You can check that out at the MMAinterviews.tv. Round 3 starts, and Murad's still looking to be the fresher fighter, but both men actually a little bit lighter on their feet here early in round 3.
Yeah, it really looks like Holder's trying to keep the separation, really loading up on his right hand, trying to find a home for that big right hand, hoping to make a difference. Right now he's been pushed up against the cage. Looked like a standing guillotine attempt right now, but Holder looks to be okay, but it's hard to see from this angle how much trouble he's in.
Yeah, the guillotine is not a problem, but he has a chance to land some knees potentially through it. Now he's out, got the head up. First submission attempt of the fight, even though the two were standing.
Yeah, Holder really has to do a better job of creating the space and moving his head. He's not moving his head much. He's standing there, you know, head movement, body movement, up and down. You got to change the levels. As you can see, Murad, easy jab, picking it apart as soon as he takes his hands away from his face.
He's clearly the more comfortable fighter when they're not in the clinch, when they're in the stand-up. He clearly has more experience standing. I think Holder just a little bit green, still needs some work, and will definitely come back and continue to fight and get better down there at Alliance MMA.
And you can really see why Murad's been working on his Muay Thai and his boxing with Bomber Squad has paid off. He looks very comfortable, confident. Now he's just taking the fight wherever he wants to go. Seems like he's just better in every element of the fight at this moment.
Holder is definitely still remaining in the fight. It's not a dominating performance by any means, but Murad has taken clear control.
Absolutely. It's not a dominating blowout type victory, but it seems that he should, as of right now, win all 3 rounds convincingly.
Still some time left to go in this one, and round 1 was a close one, so I'd say Murad doesn't want to get complacent, wants to continue to pressure and win the round and grab a unanimous decision here. They had 2 break, now a body lock after an overextension from Holder. Murad presses him against the cage and is looking to land some more of those Muay Thai knees. Oh, a takedown attempt. Now he has the back and rides him down to the ground, but definitely crafty there. Holder's getting back up. He's not giving up.
Holder's definitely a game fighter. It seems like he may be a little outmatched in this fight, but he's got potential. He doesn't stay on the ground for long. He's good in the clinch, just seems to need to find a way to work his angle so he can be the better guy in the clinch. Now he's down again. Murad just showing that he's just more experienced right now. He's just taking him and putting him into positions where he can't really do much to him if he's in a bad position.
Definitely one of the more evenly matched pro fights that we've seen this evening. But Murad is taking control here, riding him, landing some punches. This holder gets back to his feet. Murad has taken this third round as it comes to a close. Just a few seconds left, and Holder lands his best punch as the round comes to a close, and the fight comes to a close. I have it 30-27 Murad. I'm sure you have it the same.
I have it the same, 30-27, but a very game effort from Ty Holder. I'm not disappointed in his effort, just needs a little more experience.
Definitely a good fight. Both men gave it their all. We look forward to seeing them again here in the XFS cage.
And two great gyms. We got Alliance MMA in the house, and we got Undisputed out of Oklahoma. Two awesome gyms. Your scoring goes as follows. You can only have one winner tonight. It goes like this: 27-30, 28-29, 28-29. A close one, but your winner, fighting out of the blue corner, Andrew. All right, Andy. You got something to say to all the fans out there? Sorry? You got something to say? It was a great fight. You fought your heart out. You had a very tough opponent from Alliance. You got something to say to the fans out there?
I do. I just want to thank all my fans for coming in here, all my friends, cousins, family, everybody. I want to give a special thanks out to my wife and my soon-to-be-born child, March 2nd. It's a girl. Her name is Murad. Where's my wife? That's my wife right there. See my wife?
She's coming to find you, actually. Hey, can make some noise one time. This is your winner. One more time. Good job, Andy. Well done. Andy's got a big one. That's awesome. That's cute.
Please subscribe to our channel and look for more fights coming soon.